Hi, Renee.
Hi, Deirdre.
How are you?
I'm well.
On this rainy
I'm not
day.
breathing all that well.
Yeah.
You've never seen such glee in your life as Deirdre strapping me into this S&M corset vest. She first had to zipper me in, oh my god, and then she's like tightening the things. I was like, oh my god, I understand the Victorian woman now. So I'm not breathing.
I said pain is beauty.
Yeah, which is
Okay.
true. So what are we talking about?
We're talking about our episode that came out today, Crab Mentality.
Crab mentality. So you sent me a video on TikTok.
I did.
And I
did.
saw it, and my head was like,
Yeah.
that's a thing.
Yeah, it is because, crabs, like if you put one crab in a bucket, it will crawl out. But if you put a bunch of crabs in a bucket with water and one tries to crawl out, the rest of the crabs will literally pull it down and claw it down.
And if even keeps trying,
and even rip it apart.
Yeah, they'll like rip that motherfucker apart.
Yeah, so it doesn't escape. And
that is a metaphor for haters.
Yeah, and humans do the same thing
Right.
in their world. And
Right.
so that's why I thought it was such an interesting topic, because I don't think it's discussed enough amongst your community and or in your family or your friends or romantic relationships.
Right.
How much people will really try to tear you down out of their own fear.
Well, and it's a tricky thing because we have so many different relationships in our lives.
Yeah.
So we have the people in our lives that you can't really just boot out of your life,
Right.
Like family members, things like that. But they will be insecure too. So if you're going to try and broaden yourself or try something new, they might kind of drag you down and hold you where they think you belong.
And most of the time it's done out of love.
Yes, they're trying to protect you.
And that's the craziest thing of all, is that it's mostly done because I love you so much, I don't want to see you get hurt or fail.
Right, exactly. But that is, I understand that energy, but you have to let somebody try.
Right.
We were talking this morning while we were having coffee. We spend a lot of time together.
Like a lot
of time in different rooms in the house about change and how painful change is. And I do think that some people are trying to protect you from the pain of change. But here's the thing. If you make a decision to change or to try something, there's always a risk of failure, but you have to try. So by them pulling you down, they're really holding themselves back. They're holding back the idea that even they could try and rise above.
Well, nobody that doesn't think they can do it could ever support and think somebody else could.
Right. So
it's just not within their wheelhouse.
Right.
Right?
Yeah, they don't understand it. And,
Right.
and only certain types of people are ready to, put themselves out there.
Well, that's that quote that I love, that I always go back to, which is have an open mind, be open to everything and attached to nothing.
Yes.
Right?
Yeah.
Because if you're open to everything and you're attached to nothing, then you can try different things and you're not attached to the fear of failure.
Right. And you shouldn't be attached to the fear of failure. We are going to fail in life. We're going to try things.
Yeah.
Not everything's going to work, but you try again.
And who said failing is bad?
Well, I didn't. Failing is growth.
Absolutely. Pain is growth. Failing is growth. It's all good.
Pain is beauty. I mean, beauty is pain.
So
it's
all the same shit.
It was a really interesting, eye-opening metaphor, and it made me realize that in my life, there have been times that I've tried new things, or I've tried a different approach to things, and whether it's a family member or friends or whatever, they've held me back. They've judged me for doing it. They've kind of mocked me for doing it, and I wasn't in the right headspace at the time to kind of defend myself, and I felt shamed. It didn't mean I didn't still do it, because I'm shamed and stubborn, but...
We're rebellious.
Right, but I was very quiet about it.
Well, there was so many people that were like, wait, you're doing a podcast? What do you know about podcasts?
Yeah. And we're like, not a fucking thing.
Can you even speak?
Kind of, not really.
I mean, English is a second language.
Basically. I can do a lot with the editing. People were like,
we are.
What are you going to talk about? What do you have to say? And I'm like, have you met me? I have a lot to say.
Yeah.
I don't know who wants to listen to it, but...
And we'll figure it out.
Exactly. And so, don't be a crab, and don't let the other crabs hold you down.
Yeah.
Be a lobster.
Be a jellyfish.
Always be a jellyfish.
In a sea full of crabs, be a jellyfish.
Absolutely.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Bye.
Bye.